This is my product review of a new Christmas gift I just got. This is the Pro Series by Smoke Hollow. This is their 4-in-1, I think they call it combo grill. 4-in-1, you've got a searer over here on your far left as you're looking at it. Middle section is your gas grill, typical propane. Over here you've got a indirect heat or direct heat smoker, and then you've got your indirect firebox over here. After putting it together, this thing is pretty packed with features. I'm pretty fired up about this. That was very punny. We'll start over here on the far side. It's fully fluted. You've got your air control. It's probably a little hard to see, so we'll open that up. Now, it definitely does come in a box with lots of pieces. It's a lot of installation. But there's your air control. There's our dog Jack on the other side. Hi, Jack. Anyway, so you'll notice you've got a really nice wood grate in here that's going to hold all your wood. You're going to want to put hardwood right in there, and then your temperature control from here. One neat feature right off the top on this, not only is this your indirect heat box where you have your wood down here, but you've also got an extra cooking surface right there. So in the event you're smoking something and you also want to throw some sausage on to go with your brisket ribs, whatever, you can actually throw it on right here, in addition to all the other cooking surfaces you have. Over here at the bottom of your, actually we'll start at the very bottom. Down here you've got firewood grates. I mean, if you've got a smoker, you need a place to stack your firewood. You've got two shelves here of expanded steel to hold that. You pull this handle out. This is your runoff or your drip tray, which is really nice when you're smoking meats, fat side up if you do it correctly, briskets, etc. Down here you've got this 1 through 6. All this simply does, you'll see this steel basket. It's on one. I raise it up. You see it coming up. So that's my actual charcoal box. I can put charcoal in that box, and I've got just a standard charcoal grill right there as well, which I like to use a lot as well, depending on what application I'm having. Over here to go with your charcoal or your smoker, you've got the other end of the flute. You can, fire takes oxygen, takes air, so you can close it up, you can open it up. You can't really see that, unfortunately, but it just opens and closes so you can control the airflow. All of these grates have this nice little handy thumb hole to get right in there very easily. Lastly, it's a separate section, so there's nothing over here coming from here. This is its own heat sensor, its own temperature right here. You've also got your smokestack. So essentially, if you want to run wide open heat when you're getting your fire going, the way I like to do it, open up my vent over here. That's fully open, and fully open, and that's going to get me my hottest fire. This one's probably going to have the least amount to do with it. Next thing over to the left, you'll also notice again we've got the exact same temperature thermometer setting. Apparently if you crank all three of these up, it's spec'd out to get up to 800 degrees. I don't cook anything that high. Same thing, drip tray, and since it's a gas grill, there's a little hole. I don't know if I can get it. There you go. There's your little hole for your drip tray. I say because it's a gas grill because people assume you have more drippings with gas. What's really neat is underneath here, you've got a secondary tray. That little guy right there is a secondary tray, so you can actually catch stuff from there. Keeps it off your tank in the back. Of course, you have Ignite. You've got 3 burners here. You can go high, low. You've got to be sure to close this before you open your grill. I just learned that on the fly. Warming rack up top. Right here's a warming rack. Now the nice thing is all this has a real nice ceramic coating on it. That's going to be really nice when you're using your typical charcoal grill. Hamburger patties right on there aren't going to stick near as bad as they would to the matte finish like you have in your smoker. And then underneath here you have those triangular shaped metal devices. Again, poor lighting. You have this triangular shaped metal. This is a flavor point to a lot of grill manufacturers. I'm not sure what their actual name is. I call it a flavor point. Essentially, it keeps the flame from coming directly up to your cooking surface, but also as that gets a nice char on it after several grillings, that's where a lot of that nice grill flavor comes from. Up here you've got a warming rack. Now, a lot of people don't realize this, but when you have these perforated holes, you just stack your buns and whatnot right on here, any bread products, and they're going to come out perfect. Or if something's too hot, you flip it up here, keep the heat off of it. Down under here, we've got our condiment storage. I've got a large basket, and then I've got a little smaller of a basket down here below. Give you a little, this one's a little deeper. So you can throw some seasonings that maybe you want to keep outside, I don't know, or maybe bring them in and out with you. Of course, this is just your propane hookup. Has a little handy dandy spot for this to feed right through here, because your tank is going to be in the back, so everything has a real nice clean look. This separate burner is your sear. This is where things get professional. If you're into cooking steaks and you don't have a searer, you're really not cooking steaks to your fullest potential. Essentially, you put this on high. I'll continue with my steak example. You throw steak right across this professional grade sear right under here. I mean, that's pretty much the width of my hand, that burner there. But you want to get right across here. I would lay them this way, and then I'd probably run them this way just because I'm kind of weird. I like the grill marks to be real nice and clean. But 30 seconds, turn it, 30 seconds, flip it, 30 seconds, turn it, and then onto your grill, either gas or charcoal. You've got either way. I mean, heck, you could even smoke it if need be. But that searing station is going to bring things to a whole new level. You can even crank it down to its lower setting, and you can cook a nice piece of fish on here very, very quickly as well. Or if you want to blacken something, you can put a cast iron skillet on this with it on high, saute your mushrooms, your onions, whatever. Throw a little compound butter in there. I mean, this is something that I feel like is gonna change my life. So big shout out to Jill. That's how I got this professional series Smoke Hollow 4-in-1 grill combination kit. So thanks for watching. If you're thinking about getting one, and you made it through this 7-minute video in 30 seconds without dying, then this is definitely the grill, smoker, searer, indirect, heat box, charcoal. Yeah, it's all that stuff.